Welcome, Pisces. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for June the 12th through to the 18th, 2017. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Now, let's see what the energy is going to be for you this week. Some cards that we're trying to jump. Five of Swords. Five of Swords is your very first card here. Okay, so first of all, don't argue for the sake of arguing this week, okay? And this isn't a week where you're going to win the argument or you are going to convince somebody of something different than what they believe or think. So save your breath and build positive conversations around positive subjects and things that you can align with and things that there is harmony with and like-minded with, rather than trying to push your opinion onto somebody else, your viewpoint. Um, you're not going to convince them this week, okay? So don't go there. It's just going to aggravate you. It's going to build stress on your life and really for nothing, okay? So this is a week to really walk in harmony with the people that are around you, the people that you love, and people in your life, okay? So getting around like-minded people, positive people, happy people, people that think the same way that you do, okay? Because you could be almost offended by what somebody said or taken aback in some way by what somebody says to you, and don't let it get under your skin, okay? Like water on a duck's back, okay? Just let it flow off you, flow by you. Don't grab that energy. Don't try to convince the person of something else, okay? Because they're not going to be convinced this week. So just stay strong and proud in who you are and know who you are, and they'll figure it out. Don't worry. We have the moon as the second card here. Wow. There could be this great revelation this week in your life of what you need or what brings you this feeling of security or happiness or peace of mind. It's like a door can open for you that allows you to walk through and experience this real inner spiritual balance. There is an inner empowerment about you this week, a strength that comes from the inside and permeates out to the world. There's a true balance that you can connect to this week. And the star. The star is realizing that the impossible is possible. Your goal, your dream, your desire, your wishes, your hopes. You see the way forward. You see how you can actually bring it together. That could be a work and career, that could be relationships, that could be your health and well-being, that could be your spirituality. Three of Wands. So we are debating right now. We are looking at the pros and cons of how to go forward and what to go forward in, where we can advance with a peace of mind with the security, where we can draw in abundance into our life, where we can expand our realities. And so this is kind of a decision-making period here for you this week then, where you are going to be looking at the pros, the cons, the negatives, the positives, and finding the balance in there and finding out what truly brings you that sense of peace and well-being and that you are going in the right direction. This knowing, this intuitive knowing. And what's really not working for you, I would almost have to say that you need to really pay attention to your emotions. So if you are meditating or you're praying or at times of reflection or you're having that little conversation with yourself, really pay attention to your emotion, what you are feeling. Is your breath starting to shorten? Are you tensing up? Are you starting to feel like you were in attack mode just by that thought process? Or are you feeling this peace, this harmony? Is there a smile on your face? Is there deep breathing? Really pay attention to what your body is telling you about the path that you were choosing going forward. And the parts of the path that you were, not just the whole experience. Because sometimes, if we can look past the initial fear, we see great happiness and abundance, and we know then that we have to move through that fear, and we have to see what is limiting us, whether it is something from an external source or if it's our own thinking that is actually limiting us and going forward. So, define those two types of fear. It's the initial outset of the unknown and how will I do, to this is what I want to evolve. We have the Knight of Swords. There's great passion inside of you to go forward this week. This is a I can do it. This is um, a conquer. This is a succeed. This is failure is not even in your vocabulary when this card comes up. And so this is your energy level this week. This is you feeling strong, confident that you've got this, that there's balance going forward, that you can succeed. This is like wandering around through a forest and you're on the horse, but most times you're off the horse because you have to lead the horse because there's logs in the way and the path ends, and all of a sudden there's this cliff or the stream and you have to turn around and go back, and all of a sudden you hit this meadow and you jump on the back of that horse and you raise your sword in the air and you yell, charge! I'm ready to go forward. I'm ready to become. I'm ready to be. I'm ready for the adventure. I'm ready for the new beginnings. I'm ready for the renewal in my life. For work and career, we have the Magician. Oh, anything is possible, but also be very leery of the illusion. Okay, so don't get blinders on, like thinking that you're the only one that's for this promotion. You still have to give it your all. You still have to understand what is involved in it and what you are going to have to maybe sacrifice in time and energy and resources once you obtain this. Usually a promotion comes with more responsibility and more work, right? So you want to weigh out those factors. You want to understand if it's truly the right step forward for you. This is also the magic coming in. This is where God, your angels, your spirit guides, source, the universe says, what do you want? What do you truly want when it comes to career, when it comes to work, when it comes to your financial situation? What do you truly want? And get specific about it. Don't say, I want more money, because you're going to walk out and walk down the sidewalk and find a coin, and your wish has been answered. Not the way you were intending it to be answered, but answered nonetheless. So we want to get very specific about, if you the money you need first, is it to buy the floor space? Is it to put down a down payment on supplies so that you can start creating or inventing, or having a sales floor with items for others to purchase? So, really think through what you want, and also think through the sacrifice part of it. What kind of determination are you going to put behind it? What kind of discipline are you going to apply to this career change or this career move or this business venture? Love and relationship is the Page of Wands. It's thinking outside the box. It's new beginnings within relationships. This could be new relationships altogether. If you meet somebody, they really come from a different walk of life. Okay, they have different values, different upbringings, maybe a different language, different culture, different traditions, and it opens you up to a whole new world. So that could be exciting. Could be intimidating too, but it could be exciting. This is thinking outside the box, doing something radically different to change the energy in the relationship, to move it towards something greater, better, to bring in passion, to bring in sensuality. Queen of Swords in our spirituality. So really, when you are meditating and praying this week, you really need to think about your dreams, your passions, your desires, and how you want to grow them, how you want to nurture them, how you want the finished product to look, the end of the goal line. Once you pass that goal line, what does it look like? What does it smell like? What does it feel like? It's also making small affirmations or commitments to yourself that you're going to do certain things on a daily basis in order to ensure the abundance in your life, the happiness in your life, the joy in your life. And health and well-being. Health and well-being says, you know what, there's things that you do that aren't so healthy. Maybe it's allowing stresses in. That can turn into a physical ailment if you allow it. There's certain habitual things that you do on a daily basis that you need to do, like brushing your teeth and showering and getting up on time and setting the alarm clock at night so that you're up at the right time in the morning so you're not late for work. And it's all those kind of things that are good, but then there are things that we do that aren't so great for ourselves, and we know what they are. And we sometimes allow it to be, most times we allow it to be. And this is a time when you're going to make a commitment to yourself that you're going to stop doing what it is that, if it's drugs or alcohol or gambling or, just spending erratically, or procrastinating too much, or because procrastinating too much can really wear you down because you never remove that item from your plate. It's always there. It's always giving extra burden and extra weight and extra thought, okay, which raises the stress levels. So maybe the commitment is just doing what needs to be done now, moving it off the plate, keeping a constant tally on where we are on the priority list and what needs to be done and what needs to be accomplished today, and not moving it to the tomorrow column. There are certain things that we do that enhances our vitality, our health, our well-being, and there are things that we do that restrict those things. And we are looking at what we need to leave behind in our life, what we need to put closure on. Maybe it's just healing in our life. Maybe it's finally letting go of that hurt or that pain or that guilt that you carry. It could be just a small little habit of, just gotta have dessert at supper time and cutting out the dessert or cutting out the bread or taking a walk. Maybe even just a 5-minute walk, but a walk nonetheless, to get the blood pumping, to get the energy flowing. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.